The loudest person doesn't always win. In fact, it's usually the sharpest one. Let's dive into it. Welcome back to another Daily Reps episode with me, Brendan. We're in episode 18 already. I'm super excited. This is going to be quite a quick and quite a short, sharp one, but the message is just, well, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to really think that it's going to reframe the way you think in the best possible way. So let's get straight into it. Skill is always better than hype. You know, you've heard the saying flash in the pan. You've probably seen influencers online where they've blown up. Look at Hawk to a Girl, the Island Boys, or any of those big ones that popped up and then they dropped the ball because they didn't have skill to back it up. They were just a flash in the pan. It was bang, loud, a lot of noise, a lot of sharing, and then it was pretty much over and they died a death. So this is why having a skill level of a master is always better. The flash in the pan, it just fades away. People forget about it, but the real results come from your skill, and the results stay for good, and it starts to build your little legacy. So, yeah, messages, flash, fade, flashes, fade, results stay. So, we now realize that we need to build a skill, whatever it is. Maybe you're building a business, maybe you're just want to be better at playing guitar or a sport or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. This is applicable to any part of your life that you want to build that skill in. So let's just take an example. Off the top of my head, I'm scaling a digital marketing agency. My goal is to just make it into a bit of a monster and just keep building. And with that, obviously, there's skills that I need to learn and skills that I need to get better at. So one of the skills that I got better at was email marketing. And I did that for my client and he doubled his bookings in a month. Awesome for him, awesome for me. I got a lot more confidence from it. He got a lot more money and a lot more clients coming through. And again, increasing the lifetime value of his clients, his business is doing a lot better and all the rest of it. So super good, but that just shows that my skills were employed to him and his skills were employed in his business, and the skills kept the whole thing turning, right? So, it could have been a flash in the pan. It could have been, I was good at delivering the emails and the clients booked in, but he wasn't good at the service. So it was a flash in the pan because they didn't come back. Or it could have been the other way around. He's really good at the service, but my email marketing was crap because I was a flash in the pan and it didn't convert and it didn't do well. But luckily, both skills were good. So again, you want to get so good at your skills that they can't ignore you. And once you've realized them results, your skills are going to carry you on and bring you further. Now he wants to work with me longer term, and he's spending money with me month on month. In fact, the package that I sold him on the email marketing resulted in a package that was 3.5 times more expensive the next time. And I upsold him because he knew, like, and trusted me. And we've been working together a few months, and I committed and I followed through. And again, where I made a small amount of money, I made quite a good bit of money the next time. So again, skills are expandable and you can charge more for them or beat your competition or whatever it is you're trying to do. And again, this is like quiet mastery. Okay, I'm kind of excited and I'm talking about it now and I'm sharing it with you guys, but it's the quiet mastery. That guy sitting in his bedroom that's mastered that skill on his computer and he's now sharing that with the world. That quiet mastery, the one that doesn't go out partying, doesn't spend a lot of money on drinks and drugs and goes out doing all sorts of things and wastes their money on holidays, all the rest of it. It just sits there and works and masters his craft. Those are the silent assassins. Those are the ones that you've got to beat, and they're everywhere and you just don't realise. And again, quiet mastery beats noisy mediocrity. I could be shouting and screaming at you now and sharing this results, and I might not be very good at that skill. And I'll trickle and fade away and not get any more clients and all the rest of it, but actually, I'm quite good at that skill now, and I can go and employ it for other people and make them a bunch more money and make me a bunch more money because I'm growing the business and all the rest of it. So it's all compounding. It's the daily reps, again, tying it back into the process. The daily reps are the things that you do every single day that are going to blow you up, blow your business up. And you've probably seen that little old Chinese dude in the park, Tai Chi in the park, floating around. You think, oh, he's just some old yoga dude doing some bit of Tai Chi to keep his joints moving and supple. Well, no, that guy is a secret killer. He's an absolute assassin. If you go and fuck with that guy, he will destroy you. He will throw you around and make you look like a ragdoll and a complete and utter idiot because he's been doing it for 40 years and he knows what he's doing. And you see some of these loud, obnoxious MMA fighters or boxers or whatever, and they come up all loud, brash, and then next thing you know, the silent guy just lays them out on the canvas in front of everyone because he was confident and he was so silent, and he just sneaked up there and went, you know what, I'm going to have you. And he was so confident in his own abilities that when he saw the opportunity, he took it, he striked, and the guy went down. So that's where you want to be. You want to be that silent assassin. Tomorrow we're going to look at being unseen is a marketing problem and what the solution is. That I'm super excited to talk about that one, because it's going to make you guys realize that you're just not doing enough if you think you're growing your business, you're doing this, that, and the next, and you're not being seen. Well, that's a problem. How do we overcome that? So let's look into that. But closing rep for this podcast today, I want you to learn something that's hard this month, something that's difficult, something that you can take forward and become a master at and grow on and maybe charge a bit more for. And I want you to make it your weapon. Maybe it's a marketing strategy for your business. Maybe it's putting more social content out there and recording yourself on film, because recording yourself on film is super awkward when you first try and first start, but you get better at it with reps, with practice, with the daily reps, with compounding. You know, when I first started talking to cameras, I thought it was dead awkward, dead weird, and I was really uncomfortable doing it. And now I'm okay at it. I'm quite happy to sit and talk in a room just to a camera with no one else in here. It's a pretty weird thing, but I know that you guys are on the other end listening, so thank you very much for being there. And if you have enjoyed or gotten any tips from this podcast, then definitely share it with someone or comment your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. But otherwise, we'll see you for tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe and follow and all the rest of it, and we'll see you tomorrow.